guys, welcome to my mess. I have a lot of stuff to go over today, so I'll try to go quickly so you're not here all day. I have some new collections coming in. I can't get over my new whips. I'm having more made, so I want to show that off again. But what I'm going to start with is these Tuna Valley knives by Daniels. Hopefully, we should be seeing some new stuff by Daniels on a monthly basis. But what I have right now is this beautiful ebony knife, and it's in Raindrop Damascus. And what's really cool about this to me is that it's like Christmas. When you open one of these, every single one is different. You don't know what's going to be inside until you open it. And so 5 knives, 5 very different looks. So we'll just pop them all open here. There, we've got one. They're actually pretty easy to open, which I like. Let's keep them together so you can kind of see those subtle differences laid out. So it is the Phoenix Jack, and each one of them comes in their tube with their artwork as usual. Their little felt case. So we'll go over some of the specifications. This is the Phoenix Jack. The production was limited to 70. The handle, of course, Gabon ebony. The blade steel 1095 carbon raindrop Damascus. Bolsters, nickel silver. Spring 1095 carbon steel with a closed length of 3.58 inches. And they were released here just back in the beginning of November. And each one of them, of course, comes with their card and their official seal, giving you a certificate of authenticity, the artwork, the little felt case to protect everything. And really a unique, one of a kind, not just one of 70. Beautiful knives. One thing that I have always on my desk, I think these are so handy. This is it's a tube popper and a blade key and a bottle opener. I guess GEC made these. I just picked up a few more of them, but I always have one handy to use. Sometimes these tubes are just tricky to open, and it gives you a little extra leverage. If you have a thumbnail like mine, which I'm sure if you are a slip joint person, you do have a busted up thumbnail or no thumbnail at all. Anyway, okay, moving on. I have a lot of new stuff coming into the Lake Andrew collection. Not everything came directly from the same person, but most of it did. A few items that caught my eye right away when I was opening this collection. I have these 2 A.G. Russell knives, and I believe they were made in the mid-90s. What I thought was interesting about it, they're, to me, pretty high-end, expensive knives, especially at that time. And these 2 in Stag came directly from the store as you see them, just in their little wrapper. And you can even see the tagging on this little bit of tissue paper here and on this plastic bag, and that's how they came. So anyway, this guy, it's a really neat little knife, but it is teeny tiny. So I have to make sure to really be careful on my description to make sure you are definitely almost getting what I would call a miniature knife. And that's the AG75. And then here, this is the AG-W46S. And I think I have more information on that. The small 2-blade stake handle was made in Springdale, Arkansas, and minted 1995. And then this 3-blade, also mid-90s, also Springdale, Arkansas, stag with the acorn shield inlaid there. And I do like that. For me, that's just a fine size to carry, and the stag's very evenly balanced and quite thin, so doesn't take up too much space in your pocket. And we have some other things that just kind of came along for the ride. Some Cattleman's Cutlery. Some of you have probably heard of these before. I do have a bunch of Rough Rider blade keys, so if you don't like these 2 poppers or you want something with some bone on the handle, something a little bigger. If I can open the box, I'll show it to you, I promise. Okay, here it is. And these are like really inexpensive. They're like $6, but that's just a nice handy little tool. Little blade key if you need one. We have Laguiole. Love these knives. This one's kind of interesting. I haven't seen this box before. And the knife is super Christmassy. So we've got the kind of reddish and green box and then the red and green knife. I'll open that up. And that's the 440. Got your lovely little bee and scrolling on the back. Just a sweet little knife. K-bar, this is a dog head, and this is the Trapper Coppersmith. So these have kind of come up in value lately, and I noticed prices have gone up on them. Just they've become collectible. Beautiful Case Brothers cutlery. This is brown jig bone. This is a Case Classics 630-109 3-blade bone, mint condition, made in Bradford, Pennsylvania, 1990. Here we have a little Bear & Sons knife. And this little guy, we'll say we could pretty easily open it single-handed. So we've got the little opening mechanism there, and then it's also locked back and got that nice pocket clip. So this is a real workhorse, I would say, kind of handy tool. So we have a queen, a cutmaster, and a voker in here. And this one I kind of like. I mean, it's not like a super fancy knife, but it is a cutmaster, and it has a synthetic blade that's kind of translucent. And I don't know, I just kind of like the look of it. It's interesting, different. It's in excellent condition. Yeah, so this is a Queen Cutlery, and it is the 6130, and it's teensy, but just kind of a cutie. And I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of these, but here's one. Poker. And we've got a 2-blade red jig bone here. Courthouse Congress. All right. And this is a Solingen, Germany Volker. That leaves us with White River. This big old dog is the Firecraft 5. And that is a lot of knife. What I love here is you can really hang on to this knife and, you know, it's not going to get slippery. There's nowhere for your finger to go from here, even if you have big hands. I mean, I have small hands, but you can see that would be safe even if you're cold or wet or whatever, and you've got a nice grip on top. Additionally, your little fire starting system, Kydex sheath, ready to go camping. I have kind of a strange addition to the store that I forgot about until I was doing inventory that's gonna come in with all these other goodies. And this is a collection of GEC pictures. So we have the sharpening strop, which I think I've had on the site before, so people have probably seen that. We have the Templar. And then some really kind of silly ones here. We have Merry Christmas 2010 from Great Eastern Cutlery with the beaver tail there, which is just kind of cute. What else? I know I'm quite an assortment. Here's 2010 Happy Halloween from Great Eastern Cutlery. And another Halloween, 2011. Oh my. Okay. Easter. You could be decorated for all seasons at your house. And I may have some more hiding in there, but at any rate, these will get out in the store, so these could be a nice little addition to your decor if you have your GEC knives displayed at home. So I know, finally, what you've all been waiting for, the GECs. I'm not going to open every single one of these, but you can kind of get a little preview of what's coming. This one I am going to open because I was so surprised when I got this knife. I opened it up, and this is the 251-208. It's a burnt stag knife, and I mean, it's 2008. It's been around a while, but it was originally sold by Greg Holmes, so founder of TSA Knives, which I thought was very cool. And I did send him a picture of it. I'll be seeing him for Thanksgiving, so I'll bring this along and maybe he can reminisce about when it was back in the store. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Really fancy piece of stag. Has a pretty hard pull, which I thought was interesting, but I know some of their models just have a harder pull than others for sure. But you've got to love that knife. Really cool. The 772-122 in Samber Stag. Oh, and it's got the pin with it, of course. So we've got this super dark stag on here. I mean, really almost black. Definitely unique looking, well matched. And that is just a really great knife. Okay, I was lucky enough to get a few more of the 14s in Orange Crush acrylic that just came out, so those will be coming into the store after this video, as well as the Pale Ale Linen Micarta 14s. And this guy is just, I mean, cute as can be. I love how the black swirled in there, and I like the just kind of like almost iridescent, and it does remind me of orange soda. Crown lifter. And they're again kind of on the smaller size, but I would love to have that in my pocket and crack it out when I'm on the boat, you know, about to have a pop or a beer or whatever you're into. And I think it's probably an excellent conversation piece. And once again, a knife where no two will be the same. So, all right, guys, that's it for the addition to the Lake Andrew collection for this time. And if you are reading this blog or watching this video, that means these knives are available in the store. So go check it out. Thank you so much. Bye.